Okay everyone, welcome back. My name's Joel, this is Devon Dice Videos, and I'm doing the next part of my Marvel series on the Marvel United X-Men series. I've done previous expansions. I'm trying to do these expansions as they got released on the Kickstarter. Some of these will not be available in retail, but you will probably be able to pick them up in some places if you're lucky. My next bit is the two expansions, but they got released at the same time, so I'm going to do them at the same time, and I'm really excited about opening this one because these have some of my favourite characters of the X-Men in it. So we got the gold team, we got the blue team, and this is like basically like another era of the series I was well into. There was two teams that they kind of split off. It's kind of a bit of a in-house, like not dispute, but kind of like we're better than you kind of thing. We're going to have better adventures. And yeah, so it was one of those things. It was kind of, yeah, let's make 2 more comics and try and make some more money out of young people trying to spend all their paper round money. Hey ho, yeah, things we do for our love of hobbies. But so we're going to do both these unboxings. This one is actually the most disappointing one because this is how this came delivered. And actually I've forgotten all about it. It is now kind of many months on, and I don't know whether I should contact CMON to get a replacement or not. There's a dead spider in there. Weird. Okay, right, so I'm going to start with gold team because for reasons that will come true. I really do need to start getting into painting this again, or just getting into painting really. So we've got the gold team. So it's basically, this is a new part of it. There it is, sorry. Team versus team mode, which actually sounds quite cool. So now you've got this new function going on, new mechanic, where you can go head on head with your mate and see who wins in team mode. Be interesting to see how it works. Still looks like it's kind of the same sort of thing, but you're commanding 2 teams, or you're commanding a group of mutants yourselves and trying to stop the big bad boss from winning. Got some tokens. Oh, we've got some lock tokens. We've got some blam tokens. It must be a flip of a coin kind of token. So we got the Hellfire Club building. We got Limbo. Is it Kragna? Oh my goodness. Anyway. And then we've got Chardonnay, the Shia Empire. I don't know if I've said those right. In my head, it sounds right to me, but one of those things. So we got Sebastian Shaw as the main villain of this pack. And you get the blue team, gold team kind of board as well. So in this pack, this is Sebastian Shaw, the villain. Great, like detail again. Really want to get back to painting. Now I've moved, I'm a little bit more sorted. Hopefully I can do that. We got Bishop. He was one of my favourite characters. We got Iceman. And we got a nice transparent Iceman. Let me get that focused in. So now these is more updated. Remember, Iceman was in the first class one, and he was kind of that snowman kind of effect. Now it's the actual kind of clear ice effect he's using, and it's ice trail to travel along. We got Forge. His mutant ability was just to make anything. Colossus. Don't know if we've had a Colossus yet. Don't think we have. I think this is the first time he's actually shown up. I might be wrong, but hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And then we got, what is he called in this? Archangel? It must be called Archangel. Yes. So you got Archangel. So he went from Angel, first class. Then he was part of the Horsemen of Apocalypse, and known as Death. And then he came back to the X-Men, and he had his metal wings still, and he was really cool because he can actually shoot these metal blades out of his wings, as I can remember, which was slightly weird, but hey, it's for comic effect. And then we got bases, so you can have your team mash up kind of thing, but clip these on the bottom. And you can look at the cards. So first of all, we got this accelerated challenge card. Team versus team, gold team. Villain's turns takes place after every 2 hero cards from both teams. Once the villain is under pressure, the villain turns take place after each team has performed a single hero action. So that's there, making it harder. We got defeat thugs, defeat civilians, clear threats. I think, so this must be for each team, I understand now. So each team has to fulfill these orders to be able to defeat then the villain, whoever you're playing against. So got Sebastian Shaw. As I can remember, his power was it could absorb attacks and then reinstate those attacks, like deal it back. How much he took, he then produced back. So he was quite a nasty character to deal with back in the comic days. I'm sure, I'm really trying to rack my memory, but I'm pretty sure that's how he worked. So yeah, so there's Sebastian Shaw. And then he's got his 6 cards, of course. He's got White Queen, White King, White Rook, and Black Queen, which was actually, it's not Jean Grey. I think it turned into Madeline Pryor. Oh, yeah, it's really bringing me back. Then Black Bishop, Black Rook. So all these, there's a chess thing going on here. We're part of the Hellfire Club. It's been such a long time since I read those stories. But anyway, so that's the villains. And then we got the heroes. We got Colossus. I wonder if he's got a starting card. Yep. So he's got a starting card in his hand. And then there's these cards. Fastball special, which is Wolverine's feet. That's what he used to do a lot with Wolverine. Iceman, has he got a starting card? No. So he is just straight out the back. What you draw is what you get. Then he's got 2 special cards. So yeah, Iceman. We have Archangel. No starting cards, so again he's straight out the back with his powers. Then he too gets 2 special, or 4 special cards, 2 different ones. So that's him. And then we got Bishop. I don't know what Bishop's like. So Bishop's got a starting card, which is this one. Then he's got his standard cards. And then he's got three specials, which are all the same. Gain 1 punch token. You may ignore 1 damage until the beginning of your next turn. That's quite cool. And then Forge. Hopefully Forge just makes big ass guns and helps you win the game. Unlikely, but here you go. Does he have a starting card? No. So this turn each clear threats place 2. That's quite cool. So you add more on. Pick up any location. Pick any location this turn. You usual things and punches there. That's quite cool. So there we go. There is the gold team. Don't need anything to unwrap the blue team because I have out of the boxes. I'm just hoping that there's nothing damaged inside. So here we go. So again, we got team versus team mode. Of course, they're going to have that. I don't know why they split it up. Really, I don't know. They should have just done both in one box. But hey ho, more money for them, as they've probably thought. So we've got more tokens, but now we've got these kind of. They look like hourglasses, but no, they're like DNA strands, aren't they? So that'd be interesting to find out what they do. Blue team locations. So Excalibur Lighthouse, it's the Savage Land, Madapur, oh my goodness, Madapur, which is actually been cropping up quite a bit in the cinematic universe, hasn't it? So you got Mojoverse, so there we are. Mr. Sinister, he was a horrible villain back when I was reading. He really did annoy me. And that's not surprising he turns up in this, because there's all kinds of backstories of who he's a father of, or his father is, or something like that. There's lots of kind of cross story elements to whose parents were who and where they come from and things like that. So here is Mr. Sinister with all these flaring kind of bits and pieces coming out. I didn't know if that was any of his kind of. Was it not focusing? I didn't know if that was anything to do with his powers or things like that. I never really got to understand it, but he was highly intelligent, as I can remember. No. So we have Fizelock. She was another one of my favourite characters. Yep, and she's got the old classic kind of leotard sink swimsuit costume on. So yeah. Jubilee. I like Jubilee. She was annoying, especially in the X-Men comics, but still like Jubilee. Don't know what's happened to her now. She's not been around recently in comics, I don't think. Maybe she's grown up, but yeah. Banshee. Cool character that could scream and destroy stuff. And Rogue. Absolutely love Rogue. Quite cool. It was just that. She was that one. She perfect. She fly. She was strong. She had the power to absorb powers and feelings and thoughts and things like that. But that was then her Achilles heel, because she couldn't touch anyone's skin without absorbing and practically killing them. And that's where she got her flight and superpowers from, because she did that to Captain Marvel back in the day. And my absolute favourite character of the X-Men, Gambit. Loved him. I actually found the first comic he appeared in. Found that. It was actually a pretty reasonable price as well, and got that stored away. But yeah, I love the fact he's actually throwing cards in this and diving. And then he also had the romantic relationship with Rogue. Forbidden relationship, because he wasn't allowed to touch her or kiss her or her skin, without losing his powers or being killed by her. So it was one of that. They loved each other, but it was just kind of always at a distance, which is quite sad. So we got that accelerated challenge again for blue team. Then we got the cards. Then Sinister. So does he just cause problems around the board? Looks like it. Don't know if he had henchmen, but doesn't look like it. We have Rogue, no starting cards. And then Power Absorption. All four of them is Power Absorption, which is interesting. We got Fire's Knock. No starting cards, but she does look like she just hits. And then 4, so we got Psychic Blast and Telepathic for her. Gambit. So he looks like he hits pretty hard too. And we got Master Thief and Molecular Acceleration. Jubilee. Oh, did he have any? No, no starting cards for Gambit. Jubilee, no starting cards again. So we got Sonic Shields and Explosive Light Blasts, which are quite cool. And then last of all, Banshee, who still doesn't have any starting cards. He looks like he hits pretty well too. Stunning Waves he's got. And Sonic Blasts. So there we go. That is the blue team, and by the looks of it, it's just the box that's damaged, and it's only the back. So, I mean, I'm most likely not going to keep the boxes anyway. I'm hopefully going to try and collate them all into one box, one area, so it's not spread out over so many different ones. Ooh, Sinister 6. Sinister, Mr. Sinister. That's going to be a problem. So yeah, I'm hoping to like get this all into one box area, and because I've still got the original Marvel United in multiple boxes, taking up one whole Canuck shelf, and this is going to do pretty much the same thing. So thank you for watching the unboxing of the Marvel United X-Men Gold Team and Blue Team expansion packs. I hope you enjoyed this. Check out the other unboxings for the other games, and I'll see you for the next lot. Thank you.